Hey guys, Steve from Top Guns.
And I'm Jennifer. And today we're just here to talk a little bit about a movement going on in the US that we're here to promote. Steve, I know you started up a new Facebook page and we've gotten a lot of hype out of it. Can you tell us what it's a little bit about?
Yeah, actually, we certainly weren't the first ones to think of it, but we started a Facebook page called No Guns Equals No Money. And to find it, it's simply no guns and the equal sign, no money. And basically what we were trying to do is push for people to respect gun laws and the Second Amendment. And in particular, those of us who are pro-Second Amendment, pro-carry, that we all stick together and kind of put our money where our mouth is by boycotting those establishments that are not gun-friendly. You know, and so the argument that you'll hear both ways would be, well, you know, I'm not technically, in some states, I'm not technically breaking the law just because they put a sign up. I still have the legal right to carry. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't become an issue of breaking the law until they've asked me to leave and I become an unwanted guest or something of that nature. Even in those types of establishments where it's not necessarily breaking the law up front, we would encourage people to say, look, if they are not going to respect the Second Amendment, then why would we want to give them our hard-earned money and patronize their particular establishment? And on top of that, if we are to do that and continue to support those establishments, what we find is that eventually, you know, you could have more and more of those establishments popping up because we continue to support them, and that becomes the norm and it's acceptable. If that happens, who knows? At some point, if there's enough of them, that becomes the majority of retail establishments. Mm-hmm. And so then what happens is, if that becomes the majority, you know, perhaps legislation is proposed, and then eventually potentially becomes law. In Indiana, that would be very hard to do because we do have in our state constitution the right to bear arms as well. But this is not just for Indiana. This is across the whole United States. So, you know, we were actually very fortunate. I don't know why or how. Again, we're not the first ones to come up with the idea, but when we started our page, it got picked up by the Washington Post. It got picked up by the one of the large newspapers in Chicago, California, Texas, etc. And it just went kind of like wildfire. So we've been fortunate that for some reason, and I don't know why, it really took off. Mm-hmm. And so we're hopefully going to utilize it to the best of our ability to help people understand that we've got to stick together and boycott these establishments. I know you have one that you like in particular.
Guilty.
Panera Bread.
Yes. And
that is one of them that has taken an anti-gun stance. And I know you've been trying to boycott them and not really go there and frequent their establishment. But you know, in all cases, there's a lot of places out there, and we post these on the Facebook page. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of establishments out there that sometimes we're not really aware that they have taken this anti-gun stance. And so, you know, we're just saying, look, let's try to band together and, you know, make a statement by voting with our money. You know, we vote every day,
right?
And that means we're voting with our dollar. And so when you spend your money at an establishment, you have basically said, I'm okay with what you're doing, and I'm in favor of it. And so what we're saying is, you know, let's stick together. Let's try to promote gun-friendly and support gun-friendly venues. And usually there's an option out there that is gun-friendly. Mm-hmm. And so let's kind of look for those venues. We've been trying to promote on the webpage both friendly and unfriendly gun venues so that people know places they can and can't shop. Also, the forum is open so that the users can also post and let we can't keep up with all of it. So it's almost like it's user serviced, where the users can post and let every other user know where not to frequent. So hopefully this is something that helps out, and hopefully it's something that continues. And I know we've already made a couple of changes. I don't know if we were responsible, but within a week after this thing went crazy, we found that a major chain had changed their position and took down all their no gun signs. So hopefully we'd like to think that we were part of what made that change, and hopefully this continues on and we see more establishments doing the same.
So where can you find this Facebook page at that you've started?
Basically, go to Facebook, and we're going to put a link at the bottom of this page as well, but it'll say no guns, the equal sign, no money, and just like the page and follow it, and share venues that you guys have found that
Posted a no gun sign? And...
Right.
Okay.
Just kind of keeping people informed. It's all about education.
Hey guys, be sure to comment below and let us know your opinion on our stance. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the Facebook page about No Guns, No Money.